I want to be playing live when I'm in the studio, but I want to be in the studio when I'm playing live. So basically it's catch-22, but it's always good to keep on your toes, because if you're not doing it, then it's boring, you know what I mean? Great man, just touring's just same old. You kind of become a robot. It's just like good when you just kind of see the diversity of the venues and just getting the band better, and just kind of, because it's for years we've been touring with The View. It's like good to start just to sort of find your feet again, and rather than, because it become like we were kind of using stabilisers or the sort of with The View, and just knowing that I could do it anytime I want. You know what I mean? So it's good to sort of feel scared again.
Pipe takes me to heaven, the pint puts me in jail, so I'll stick with the Vimto, it's safer in my head.
I kind of missed the party of The View, because it was almost like we were going on holiday when we recorded an album with The View, because it was like we'd go away for like a few months and just record an album and just go mental, and then it was an excuse to kind of, and you come up with wacky stuff and do crazy things, but this was more like a systematical thing, and it was like there was a sort of progress to go through. It was like start finish, whereas you never really knew when the View thing was ever going to end, because it was like pure crazy times. Kind of, I'm not allowed. It was crazy, man.
Bent my progress often and keep the wolves at bay. Pretend I'm in a limbo.
No, I've done a lot of co-production. I've never like solely done it on my own. But I've got my name on a few songs, so like a few like records, but it's more like the production side is, I think like basically every time I do a record anyway, I'm pretty much producing it. But I think the deal with the engineer guy was with, like, he was either going to produce it or engineer it, so that was the deal. I produced it, so, and it was just like you didn't really get a hand, you know what I mean? So it's like, oh, what do you think of this? He said, oh, no, it's your record. So I was like, oh, geez, we got something. So normally you need the band, but no, nothing, do it yourself. I was like, okay, so I just like, but you need somebody to put the plugs in and that, so it's quite hard to get in. I just played everything myself. I had a drummer that kind of played stuff, and then I had like, after it we'd done strings, I kind of wrote all the parts on the mellotron, and then we went and done all the strings. Yeah, it was kind of, I was kind of bored playing on one, do you know what I mean? It was like, there was none of this like sort of taking acid and hiding under the table and chasing each other, do you know what I mean? It was kind of boring. I was just kind of speaking to myself and going around in circles in my head. So. I'm never far from me. No, really. It was kind of like Rennie that plays keyboard for her. He come down and thought I had to be listening back, but it was kind of like just a thing on my own, and everyone was. It wasn't really. Do you know what I mean? It was like songs that I've tried to review before, that like they were and I was quite almost offended that they didn't love them as much as I did straight away. So I was like, fuck you, this is my song, you know what I mean?
'Cause I'm working on me and the family. I'm growing up, you see. I'm putting bottles of whiskey and vodka behind me. I'm working on the family tree.
It was like my last came up with ideas. Laura was like saying that like the way that Wild portrays you is the way that you've actually portrayed yourself in this sort of almost a false image that I see myself. But like this sort of like fake image, like but that's what she sees, but it's like kind of looks all bright and colourful, it's all great, but there is darkness inside it. And I think the whole point of the album is that it does sound great, and it is about like sort of reconciliation and kind of redemption, but there is an underlying issue, you know what I mean, which must be like attacked rather than just avoiding it. But that's the whole thing in the album. So but it's kind of, it's like no thank you, no advice, no nothing, kind of no grazie, kind of no grazie, kind of, again.
I'm working on me and the family. I'm growing up, you see. I'm putting bottles of whiskey and vodka behind me. I'm working on the family tree.
But the whole Beatles thing, like you see, when I first kind of had it in my head, I wanted the whole album to sound like Sgt. Pepper, but that never kind of happened. Because yeah, I think you need the Beatles to kind of sound like Sgt. Pepper, but I'm not the Beatles, so it's hard. It's hard because you try and like be Paul and you try and be John. The next minute you're like, oh, I need to be Ringo as well. It's quite hard. So, nah, it was class. like a lot of stuff like you know, like Jesus Christ Superstar and like musicals and sort of dark, like even like the whole overture in Jesus Christ Superstar, the whole like sort of rumble of that, and that was a big deal to me when I was younger, and it still goes through my head. Like right now, I'm just got Jesus Christ Superstar playing through my head. It's like mental. So I always try to do that, even if it's subliminal or if I'm trying to do it or I'm meaning to do it. I'm not sure, but I always stuff like that. Always I love West Side Story as well. Like there's a lot. That's where I sort of got the idea for the orchestral stuff and. Just putting a sort of underlying issue, like I was saying earlier on, like an underlying issue, like the darkness over it. Like the therapist sounds like sweet, but it's actually quite dark. You know what I mean? Like and so it's like Avalanche. It's like a sweet song, but that's like a sort of oxymoron kind of thing. Putting the good with the bad and kind of like praying for an avalanche. Who the fuck in the world prays for an avalanche? So that's when you know you're in dire straits. You know what I mean? So that's kind of using the sweetness of the strings and that to kind of bring you down a notch, you know what I mean? But then still you're like, wow, fuck, this is no good again, this is no good to tar again.
When I wish that I could bend, I love my thoughts, dear. It's the time of cooking mind, it strikes, it's awkward. So what you saying, what you waiting for?
The whole thing about Transmit is, it's great, but you didn't get the whole tent experience where you can go and get smashed to your pals and wake up in the field, you know what I mean? It's like, kind of the only option you've got is waking up with a taxi running over, you know what I mean? But Transmit it's still amazing. I think they've got good at Transmit. It's the sound. It sounds really good. A lot of people complain about it, but when I was watching Tempest Movement, I watched Queen from the side stage, and obviously it's no Freddie, but it was still pure wow. I think I think it's like it's the time of year it is, and it's just great. It's just such a great time. Like Transmit is the one. Like it's pure damage. Yeah. Not necessarily like starstruck, but I still know that it's still like he's the man. I mean, it's still, that was a great thing. Like even when I first met him, I remember the first gig we went to, not the first gig the Oasis gig, but the first time we got backstage, it was like another Wayne's World moment with the pass. It was like, oh my god, we're backstage Oasis. It was pretty cool. It was like that was amazing. But yeah, there is a few people. It depends on because Liam's such a nice guy. It's like it depends on, you get people that you still feel like that, but because you think that they're standoffish and they still act like gods. But Liam's the most down to earth, like the nicest man you'll ever meet, no matter what anybody says. You know what I mean? So it's like it's so strange when you actually get to know him. He's just a gem. You know what I mean? So it's cool. Not really. I think it's somebody that's even has a view on that, and they're wasting their time even thinking about it more than the person that's actually videoing it. So after doing it, they're doing it. Let people be. Do you know what I mean?
And I don't wanna see this passionate cry unless it's shed from someone who knows how it really feels from the man that don't lie.
I listen to Planet Rock every day, like in the motor, and I love the Tempest Movement, but they've been on the go for a wee while. But I love them. But Billy Mitchell's like one of my pals from Dundee. He's pretty sweet. But there's this band that sound like Led Zeppelin, but I can't remember what they're called. What they called again? Yeah, they're pretty cool, but they are just sound like Led Zeppelin. But it's good that somebody could actually recreate that sound. It's almost like a digital Led Zeppelin. It's amazing.
Burn your bridges with the peace, and there's no exit.
Trying.
'Cause I'm working on me.